If you're going through ascension and lately it feels like you're literally dying, like your old self is fading away, like you can barely recognize the person you used to be, this video is going to explain why, and what Dolores Cannon discovered about this stage will change everything you thought you knew about spiritual awakening. Because this isn't a breakdown, this is a breakthrough, and you're right on schedule. Let me describe what's been happening to you. You wake up in the morning and for a moment, you don't recognize your own life. The things that used to excite you feel empty. The people you used to relate to feel like strangers. Your own reflection in the mirror looks different somehow. And there's this feeling, this deep, unsettling feeling that the person you've been your entire life is dying. Not physically, but in every other way that matters. Your identity is dissolving. Your beliefs are crumbling. Your old dreams don't fit anymore. And the scariest part, you can't stop it. No matter how hard you try to hold on, something inside you is letting go. If this is you right now, I need you to hear this. You are not losing your mind. You are not having a crisis. You are going through what Dolores Cannon called the Death Stage of Ascension, and it's one of the most sacred passages a soul can experience. Dolores Cannon spent 45 years as a hypnotherapist. She conducted thousands of sessions using a technique she developed called QHHT, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Therapy. And in these sessions, something extraordinary kept appearing. People would go into deep trance states, and their higher selves would speak through them. And over again, Dolores heard the same thing. The old version is dying so the new one can be born. She documented case after case of people going through what she called the death stage. Not physical death, but the death of the 3D self, the death of the ego identity, the death of the carbon-based consciousness. And here's what she discovered. This stage is mandatory for those ascending to 5D. You cannot carry your old identity into the new earth. It's energetically impossible. Think of it like this. A caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by adding wings. It has to completely dissolve inside the cocoon. Every cell breaks down. Everything it knew as caterpillar dies, and only then can the butterfly emerge. That's what's happening to you right now. You are in the cocoon, and it feels like death because it is. But it's not the end. It's the most profound transformation possible. So what's actually happening during this death stage? Let me break it down. First, your energetic structure is rewiring. Your chakra system is upgrading. Old blockages that held your 3D identity in place are being cleared. The energy pathways that kept you anchored to lower frequencies are dissolving. This feels like losing yourself because you are. You're losing the limited self. Second, your DNA is activating. Dolores talked extensively about dormant DNA strands waking up. When this happens, your cellular memory starts releasing. Old programming from this life, past lives, ancestral patterns, all of it is being purged, and as it leaves, you feel empty because you're literally becoming an empty vessel for your higher self to fully inhabit. Third, your timeline is collapsing. In 3D, you existed across multiple timelines, past, present, future. In 5D, everything is now, so your consciousness is collapsing all those scattered versions of you into one unified, present moment awareness. This feels disorienting because the you who lived in the past and worried about the future is dying. Fourth, your soul contract is completing. Many of you watching this are volunteer souls. You came to experience 3D density to help transmute it. And now that mission phase is complete. The old contract is ending, the old role is done, and there's this strange void where your purpose used to be. Don't panic, a new contract is being written. But first, The old one has to die. Now, what most people don't realize is that the death stage itself has 3 distinct phases, and understanding which phase you're in can help you navigate this process with more grace. Phase 1 is what Dolores called the resistance phase. This is when you first start feeling the dissolution, but you're fighting it. You're trying to hold on to who you were. You're making plans to get back to normal. You're treating it like a temporary problem that needs fixing. This phase is the most painful because you're resisting what needs to happen. Most people stay in this phase for months, sometimes years, trying to return to their old self. Phase 2 is the surrender phase. This is when you finally stop fighting. You realize you can't go back. You accept that the old you is dying, but acceptance doesn't mean you understand it yet. You're just exhausted from resisting, so you let go. This phase feels like falling, like free falling through darkness with no idea where you'll land, but it's less painful than phase 1 because you've stopped trying to control it. In Dolores' sessions, clients would describe this as the moment they said to their higher self, "Okay, I don't understand this, but I trust you. Do what needs to be done." Phase 3 is the void phase. This is the deepest part of the death. This is when you're completely empty. No old identity, but no new identity yet. You're literally nothing. Just pure awareness with no form. This phase is disorienting, but strangely peaceful. The suffering has stopped because there's no you left to suffer. Dolores' clients would say things like, "I don't know who I am anymore, but somehow I'm okay with that." This is the phase right before rebirth. You're in the cosmic womb, waiting to be born into your new self. Most people cycle through these 3 phases multiple times during the death stage. You surrender, then resist again. You reach the void, then panic and try to rebuild your old self. But each cycle goes deeper. Each time you surrender, you let go of more, until finally you stay in the void long enough for the rebirth to begin. Let me list the specific symptoms Dolores Cannon's clients reported during this stage. See how many of these you're experiencing. Physical symptoms. First, profound fatigue. Not regular tiredness, but a bone-deep exhaustion, like your body is shutting down, because energetically, parts of it are. Second, memory gaps. Forgetting who you used to be. Can't remember why things mattered. Your own history feels like someone else's life. Third, emotional numbness. Not depression exactly, more like nothing. The old emotions don't trigger anymore. You're too expanded to fit into them. Fourth, physical detachment. Feeling like you're floating, not fully in your body, looking at your hands and they feel foreign because you're between identities. Fifth, social death. Old friendships dissolving. Family doesn't recognize you. You can't fake the old conversations anymore. This is your soul dying to old connections. Psychological symptoms. Sixth, identity crisis. Who am I? Becomes a real question. Your name feels wrong. Your job title feels like a costume. Your personality feels borrowed. Seventh, existential emptiness. Nothing has meaning anymore. But it's not despair. It's just void. The old meanings died. New ones haven't formed yet. Eighth, letting go waves. Sudden urges to get rid of everything, purging belongings, relationships, habits. Your soul knows you can't take any of this with you. If you have 3 or more of these, you are in the death stage, and Dolores would tell you this is exactly where you're supposed to be. Why is this happening now, and why does it feel so intense? First, the planetary shift accelerated in 2024 and 2025. Earth's frequency is rising faster than ever. The gap between 3D and 5D is widening. You can't straddle both anymore. So your soul is making the choice. Let the old die or stay stuck. And your soul chose ascension. Second, you've reached a frequency threshold. Dolores explained that ascension happens in stages. You don't jump from 3D to 5D overnight, but there comes a point, a frequency threshold, where the old structure can't hold the new energy anymore. That's when the death stage begins. It's not random. You've been preparing for years, and now you're ready, even if it doesn't feel like it. Third, your age is significant. For those of you over 45, 50, 60, this timing is perfect. You've completed your 3D life lessons. You've played the roles you came to play. Now your soul is saying, that chapter is over. It's time for your true mission. The death stage is your soul's way of saying, everything before this was preparation. Now the real work begins. If you're in the death stage, you're probably also experiencing sudden urge to be alone. Not loneliness, but sacred solitude. You need silence to hear the new self emerging. Dreams of dying, literal death dreams, or dreams of endings, goodbyes, funerals, your subconscious processing the transformation. Seeing death symbols, crows, owls, black animals, not bad omens, they're messengers confirming, yes, a death is happening. Past life memories surfacing, other times you've done this before, your soul remembering you've died and been reborn many times. This is just another cycle. Feeling invisible, like people look through you, because your 3D frequency is fading, you're becoming less visible to 3D consciousness. Time feels strange, hours feel like minutes, days blur together. Linear time is part of 3D, it's dissolving for you. Strong attraction to water, wanting to be near oceans, rivers, lakes. Water symbolizes the womb, you're preparing for rebirth. If you have 2 or more of these alongside the death stage symptoms, your transition is well underway. So what do you do during this stage? How do you navigate the death of who you were? Practice number 1, stop resisting. This is the most important one. The more you try to hold on to your old self, the more painful this becomes. Your job is to let go, consciously, willingly, gracefully. Say it out loud. I release who I used to be. I trust what is emerging. Practice number 2, create a death ritual. Write down everything about your old identity, old beliefs, old roles, old fears, old stories. Then burn the paper. Let the smoke carry it away. This symbolic death helps your soul complete the process. Practice number 3, embrace the void. Don't rush to fill the emptiness. The void is sacred space. It's where the new you is being formed. Sit with it, meditate in it, let yourself be nothing for a while. Practice number 4, ground into your body. Even though you feel detached, your body is your anchor. Walk barefoot on earth, eat simple, whole foods, touch trees. Your body is transforming too. Support it. Practice number 5, journal the death. Write about what's dying. Name it, thank it, release it. This creates conscious completion. Practice number 6, find your death stage tribe. You cannot do this alone. Find others in this stage. Online communities, spiritual groups. Witnessing each other's transformation is powerful medicine. Practice number 7, trust the rebirth. Every night when you sleep, you practice death. Every morning, you're reborn. This is just a bigger version of that. Trust it. Your soul knows what it's doing. Here's what Dolores Cannon's clients reported after the death stage. The rebirth. and it's nothing like what you left behind. After the death stage, people described a completely new sense of self, not based on past roles or identity. Abilities awakening, intuition, healing, knowing things without being told. Physical changes, looking younger, more energy, needing less sleep. A mission becoming crystal clear, suddenly knowing exactly why you're here. Effortless manifestation, because you're no longer blocking with old beliefs. Peace that doesn't depend on circumstances because you've died to fear. Connection to higher realms, guides, light beings, your higher self communicating clearly. The person who emerges after this death stage is the person you were always meant to be, the one your soul knew before you incarnated. All those years of searching, healing, growing were leading to this moment, the death of the false self and the birth of the true you. If you're in the death stage of ascension right now, I want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are not going backwards. You are doing something most humans will never have the courage to do. You are letting yourself die so something far greater can be born. This is the path of the mystic, the shaman, the awakened one. And on the other side of this death is a version of you so powerful, so clear, so aligned that your current self can't even imagine it. So surrender, let go, die to who you were, because who you're becoming is extraordinary. If you're in the death stage of ascension right now, write in the comments, "I surrender to my rebirth." This helps me know you're here, and it helps you energetically commit to the process. Subscribe and turn on notifications because I'm continuing to explore what Dolores Cannon discovered about the ascension journey and the profound transformations happening to souls right now. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, trust the death, trust the process, trust your soul. You're exactly where you need to be.